So I hear you thinking about becoming a truck driver. There's a few things that you should know before you make your choices and your decisions on what school you go to. And maybe you can go to the school that the a company provides. You never know. But I think you need to research a company before you try to go to school and become a driver, because there are several things that you may have requirements that you may have to meet in order to become a driver for that company. For instance, they may want you to do hazmat. They may want you to do doubles. But if you have all your if you have all your ducks in a row, then you have less to worry about. Like if you go to a company, some companies pay more for hazmat, so you might want to have that endorsement on your license, regardless to if they require it or not. So hazmat is not something bad to have on your license. You need to, if you want to do doubles pay more. You can go ahead and get your license to do doubles. I mean, most freight that's doubles is coming out of these companies like UPS, XPO, stuff like that. A couple different companies that have you have to have double endorsements. But another thing is you need to know if that company offers schooling or not, or if they pay for schooling. Some companies pay you while you're in school, or they feed you twice a day while you're in school, while they house you in a hotel or wherever, whatever they provide for a resting place. Also, being that they like the school that I went to a company school. They provided 2 meals a day, and they provided that, which was breakfast and lunch. You had to provide your own dinner, and that's for 3 weeks. You have to provide your own dinner. So if you're not working, you might want to apply for some food stamps or something so you can get through it. See, me, I was prepared. I saved money. I had enough money to carry me for a whole month. Because even after I graduated, I still needed to be, have my finance together, my money. You know what I'm saying? Because a girl got to eat out here. But you need to know what they provide for you. Some schools pay you a weekly stipend to become a truck driver for them. And, you have to drive for them like maybe 10 months to a year and a half. It just all depends on that company. You need to research that information. And also, during your 3 weeks in training, they don't feed you on the weekends. So you need to be able to provide your own food for that. And some schools are 7 days a week. You don't get to go home for the weekend. So, the more you know, the more knowledgeable you are about this truck, while in your 3 weeks training or 6 month training is important, is valuable. I don't think 3 weeks is enough training, but who am I? I don't think it's enough training for a new driver to get under the wheel and have a trainer with you for X amount of weeks for you to learn how to drive in these mountains and, just stay alert at all times. I don't think it's enough time, but that's the way things are going right now. It's going quick, fast, in a hurry. You can get on out here and do what you got to do for yourself. Another thing that I know you need to know, I know you need to know if you want to drive solo. That means you have to have the confidence to back this truck in where you need to back this truck in, and you need to have the confidence to know that you're going to get that load there on time alone, and you don't need any assistance to get that load where it needs to be on time. And your training with a trainer for, like, okay, say they give you a 30-day training with a trainer. This after your 3 weeks training, and they give you another trainer that you have to ride with for like a month or so. During that time, you will get a feel of if you enjoy being with someone in the truck with you, or if you need that extra cushion of having someone with you, or you feel confident to do it yourself. I drove solo after about a couple. I ran through some team drivers. It's not that I can't get along with people. It's just that you want some privacy, and sometimes you can't have that when you have someone else in the truck. So I was a quick learner, and I knew exactly what I wanted. I knew I wanted to be a solo driver, and my family wanted to ride with me. So what can I say? I had to learn how to do everything I needed to do. I've been driving trucks for quite some time, but I never backed the trailer in. Isn't that something? I never backed the trailer in. But yeah. But anyways, another thing that I think you should know is whether you want to be OTR or local. Let me tell you, most OTR jobs, you're out for at least 3 weeks, and you only have like 3 or 4 days to come home and enjoy your family. Me, I kind of stay out for a long period of time, so when I do go home, I can really enjoy my family for like a week or two, and I think that's healthy for you to come home and reacclimate yourself to the family, and say just have fun with your family. And the thing about being a solo driver, not a solo driver, I'm sorry. The thing about being local, the thing about being OTR is you could do mostly drop and hook and live loads. Some companies pay you to sit for a live load for a long period of time, because some live loads might take a whole day. So be prepared for it. But honey, after about an hour, sometimes 2 hours, you start to get paid. Most of the time they pay you $25 an hour for waiting. And if you have a long wait, like 5-6 hours, or the next day, think about how much money that is just for sitting waiting on a load. And that's called detention pay. I pretty much like drop and hook, but I'm not working for a drop and hook right now. Right now I'm working for a live load company. It's been good. It's been good waiting on these loads out here, honey. But anyways, the difference between an OTR driver and a local driver: most local drivers have to unload the truck. So if you don't feel like you have enough strength in your back to unload these trucks, don't go for a local position. I'm telling you from experience. I've had a local job, and honey, it was not easy. And it's just like being OTR. I was home every other day, but I was tired as heck. All I did was sleep in my bed, get up and go back to work, and go to the next state, or 2 states away, or 3 states away. And I was driving reefer at that time, so I had to turn the truck back around and go back to where I started, go home, go to sleep, come back, boom, boom, boom. So, know your research. Know your research now. Research. Okay, another thing I think that you should know is, if you want to be a company driver or a lease operator or an owner operator, I think those are things that are important. You need to know these things. Within your first year, you need to be able to make a plan for yourself. If you within your I had to let the money down, y'all, because I gotta fly my darn truck, and I don't like that. But listen, you need to know if you want to be a company driver from drum. And a lot of people I know, a lot of drivers that I've had the opportunity to meet, they decided company wasn't for them. But me, I have stayed company since I've been out here. I haven't had any real problems, but now I'm looking into being a owner operator. But I'm looking for it to be an owner operator without an authority. I'm going to run under a big company's authority, and I get to choose my loads, or I can allow the dispatcher to choose my loads. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it right now, but eventually I'm going to end up being an owner operator with my own authority. But right now I'm working on getting that truck so I can get on with a company. But a lease owner, that means that I'm driving a company truck right now. Okay, if I get into a lease purchase with that company, it's still their truck, but I'm leasing that truck, meaning I make a payment every week to them of $800 to upwards to $1,500 a week, plus your fuel costs, plus everything else that you need to do in order for this truck to run and for your company to make money. So you need to put some thought into all those three things: to be a company driver, a lease operator, or owner operator. You need to research your information and figure out what's best for you. You know, what works for you and your family. Because, you know, I know some people that had some struggles out here being a lease operator, baby. But another thing I think that you need to know, yes, you need to know, is that if you want to be regional or you want to travel all 48. Me, I've been regional and I've traveled all 48. I have no problem with doing either because I don't have any small children. I mean, I have a daughter. She's an adult now. She's an adult now, and she doesn't need my attention all the time. And I don't have, I'm not in a relationship with anyone, so I don't have to answer to anyone but myself. So I take people out with me. I bring my family out with me, sometimes, but, sometimes the girl want to be by herself. I am chilling. You ain't got no problem. You ain't got nobody begging for no money. You ain't got none of that going on. Not begging for money, but, if people like to spend money, another thing I think you need to know is how. Okay. Oh, that's the security guard telling somebody something. Another thing I think that you need to know is how to do a proper PTI, meaning you need to hold on 1 minute. Hey.
They haven't changed it.
I'm doing my YouTube video.
They haven't changed it yet. Just giving you a heads up.
Okay, Monica, she gonna contact them. She gonna make sure I get the load another day because I need some money.
Yeah, it's just they can't do 8 o'clock for sure now, and 10 o'clock questionable. So it might be sometime after lunch, about 1 o'clock.
Up to 4, right?
Up to 4:30.
4:30. Okay. So hopefully Monica be because it's the time. I'm from Florida, so.
And it all depends on how fast we move right now. As you can see, we're not moving very fast at all.
I see.
Yeah,
so I ain't gonna stress over it.
If it was coming, we would have already been in there.
Okay.
But just hang tight. You're okay where you're at.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Look at him. This dude right here off the chain, child. He been trying to holler at me since he got up here. But anyways, that's besides the point. Look at him. This thing right here is a mess, child. He all in my truck. He a damn fool. Okay. Uh-oh. Shh. I just be playing with people anyway, child. Another thing I think you need to know is how to do a proper PTI. Proper PTI is very, very important. Being able to do your pre-trip inspection is important. You must look. Trust me. One morning, I didn't get up. It was raining out. And I was like, man, I can't be getting out this darn truck to do no PTI. So I was like, man, I ain't getting out this truck. I was at a Love's truck stop. Child, I didn't get out that truck. And guess what? As I was driving down the highway. Okay, I'm back. The reason why Oh yeah, the reason why I didn't do the PTI because it was raining out, and I just didn't feel like I wanted to get out the truck. But I should have got out of the truck. You know, I checked my lights. I did my test, and then my lights flashed on the truck that was in front of me that was trying to park beside me, and the truck that was parking beside me almost hit my truck. So I was like, oh no, let me get out of his way so he can have enough space so he can get in the park he was trying to get in, so I won't have to worry about sitting here all day trying to get my truck fixed because he gonna tear something up. So I took off out of the parking lot, and because I tested my lights to see if they'll work, you know, all you can do is push the brake button. Let me tell you, I'm not gonna tell you what I do sometimes. You know, that one day, what I did that one day could have really got me into some deep doo-doo. But anyways, so I get like a half a mile down the road, and you know, I use my mirrors. I use my fender mirrors because they are important, because a car can be in your blind side, but this mirror right here could save you from hurting someone. So I looked over there. I saw some lights behind my truck, but I really couldn't see, and I didn't know if somebody was on the side of me because I couldn't hear. You know, because you have to use your senses when you're driving these highways too. So sight is not the only sense that you have to use. You have to hear your hearing. You have to hear your sight. You can even smell sometimes when something coming up on you. You can feel the vibration of it. It's a lot that you can use. A lot of other things that you can use besides just your visual. But anyways, the car, so I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong with I can't see it. Is it too dark out here? So, long story short, my fender mirror was bent in, and I was freaking out. Because I'm like, oh my God, somebody hit my truck during the night. But I was like, Jesus Christ, I got to call the police. I got to stop this truck. Guess what? It was 3 o'clock in the morning. It was raining. You know? And I hadn't did a proper pre-trip. And I was like, oh my God, you know, like I'm not supposed to leave the scene if something happened to my truck. So I'm like, oh God. So I stopped the truck. And I got out. I'm all nervous. I'm all messed up in the head because I'm thinking, oh my God, when I get out of this truck, I'm going to see like, oh, the whole side of the truck bent in. But God is great. I'm telling you, God is great. I looked out, and it was only that they bumped the mirror and caused my mirror to come in, so my fender mirror. So all I did was pull it back out. I checked my truck on that side all the way down, and everything was fine. I continued my PTI. I looked over my truck, and everything was fine. And this 30 minutes after I took off. So a PTI right now is important. If it's raining out, you need to have an umbrella. You need to have proper equipment to be able to get out in this different terrain, different weather. You need to have all the things that you need in order to survive out here. So I now have an umbrella. I own an umbrella, and I own a poncho. I already had my boots, my snow boots, and all that kind of stuff, but I never been in that situation where it rained and I couldn't do a proper PTI. But anyways, another thing that I think you should know is, I think that you should know your mental status. You should know your mental status. Your mental. My job just keep calling me, y'all. I don't know. I must be something important, but y'all know that my truck had a tree to fall on it as I was driving down the highway. Well, which was it was a highway. It was not really. It was like a county road. It was a county road I was driving down, and it was a construction zone, and a tree fell on my truck as I was driving down the road, and it put me in a state of shock. I just couldn't believe that happened. But anyways, y'all should know your mental status. Meaning, please don't come out here if you already messed up, because we messed up out here, okay? We don't see our family for weeks at a time, and we don't have nobody to call on but God. And if you don't believe in Him, baby, you ain't gonna make it out here. Trust me, you're not gonna make it. God is the only answer to all these things that go on out here in this society, okay? And He the only person gonna be there for you when you need Him the most. And trust me, prayer It works. God is a great God. And if you are not in a good mental state in your life, then you don't need to be out here. You don't need to be out here, period. I've seen some drivers out here that I feel like, oh my God, they gave you some license. Are you serious? They will run you over. So when you run into them crazy crazies out here, you better move that truck. Get on out the way, because they will hurt you. Or they will make you feel like they're going to hurt you real bad. I'm going to have to get our friend from up out of here, because, baby, I can't stand no flying around me all day long. Anyways, y'all, that was just a few things that I feel like you should know as a new driver, what they call a green horn. I think that those are some things that's important that you should know before you come out here. And if you have some experience with, like family that had a truck that let you ride in and sit in it, whatever, that's great. That's great that you know what I'm saying, you have no fear of the truck. Because trust me, I met a lot of people that had a fear of the truck when they first came over, and they didn't make it. They didn't make it. So if you know someone that has a truck and a trailer that'll just let you sit inside and let you see just how long this truck and this trailer is, visually, instead of just telling you it's 53 feet of trailer, and along with the truck, which is probably about 20 feet. So I think altogether it's I don't even think it's 20 feet. Yeah, no, it ain't 20 feet. I don't know what it is, but I think this. You need to sit inside that truck and that trailer, and you need to get a feel of it before you even go to school, so you can get that fear up out of you of not knowing, so that you can just be comfortable with so you can be comfortable with the truck. Excuse me, but you need to be comfortable with the truck. So, all right, y'all. I'll see y'all another day. And y'all enjoy yourself out here on this highway. And when y'all enjoy yourself when y'all get out here on this highway, because life is meant to be lived, and you be safe. Remember, God is always with you all. He's just one prayer away. All right, love, peace, and hand grease. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you like this video, I'll be bringing more back to you each and every week, and maybe 3 days a week, and hopefully, we can grow together, and you guys can get to know me a little bit, and maybe we can meet out here on the highway one day. But again, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.